Hello everyone, welcome to Friday's Assembly. Can I just begin by two messages? The first one's to pupils. You've worked so hard and demonstrated so much resilience this term. I know you miss school and your friends, and importantly, many of you are also missing members of your family, but hopefully you can return to school very soon and life will return to normal. We are ready and waiting for you. And a message to our parents. I genuinely am full of admiration for the support that you have given your children and also to their teachers. It's made a huge difference to us and it is so appreciated. So thank you pupils and thank you to all of our parents. Today is the start of Chinese New Year and we have a number of families who will be celebrating Chinese New Year today and over the weekend. 2021 is the year of the ox, an animal that symbolises strength and determination. Every year has an animal named after it. There are 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac, and each possesses specific skills and characteristics. I was born in the year of the tiger, and the tiger is an expressive, courageous, and unpredictable animal with a stubborn streak. Like a predator chasing its prey, the tiger makes quick decisions and does not waver. Reception pupils, you were born in either the year of the monkey or the year of the sheep. Year 1 pupils, you were born in either the year of the sheep, some countries do say goat, and the year of the horse. And Year 2 pupils, you were born in either the year of the horse or the year of the snake. Those of you that were born in the year of the monkey, well, the monkey's most defining trait is their intelligence. As children, they win awards and the praises of teachers. As adults, they gain professional recognition and make great leaders. Sheep symbolises loving and selflessness, always thinking for others in Chinese culture. The sheep or goat is the symbol of purity and kindness. Horses are free spirits who need space to be themselves. In Chinese culture, they represent speed and freedom. Snakes, for those of you that were born in the year of the snake. Snakes have a deep and complex mind, but if they love with their entire heart. Now, I asked lots of our families who celebrate Chinese New Year to share some photos and also to tell us a little bit about their celebrations, mainly from last year, but I know they'll be celebrating over the weekend. Hugh in Year 1 usually celebrates Chinese New Year with his grandparents, aunties, uncles and cousins with a big dinner. They usually eat pun choi, and they've included a picture of one they had a few years ago. It consists of different layers of meat and vegetables, and everybody tucks in. This year they made Chinese New Year cake, made from glutinous flour and sugar. It's first steamed and then cut into small pieces and fried. And once it's fried with a little bit of oil, the outside becomes crispy and the inside sticky. It's a favourite because it's so very, very sweet. Sometimes they go to Chinatown to watch the line dancing. Anne said that for her, Chinese New Year means family reunion, and she wishes everybody so much happiness. And she's also included some photos of the Chinese lanterns she's made, her spring painting, calligraphy, a paper fan, and some ox painting. Sophie, in Year 1, her mum told us that they've had quite a busy week doing arts and crafts for Chinese New Year. They've made a lion head, which is for the lion dance, and cut out some ox faces to stick on the wall. Normally, they would celebrate with close family and friends, have a big feast, and give out lucky red packets with money inside, a little bit like this one. This year will be a quieter one, but they'll make up for it after lockdown. Olivia's mum told us they also do a big spring clean before Chinese New Year to welcome the new year in and a fresh start. Generally, there would be big family gatherings and lots of food involved, and all the food usually symbolises luck, health and fortune. And then on New Year's Day, they'd visit families, and all the children and adults not married, they'd get the lucky money in the red packets to wish them good health and luck for the new year. Married couples have to give out the red packets to share out their wealth, health and luck. They also have firecrackers. Sophie C in year 2, they've enjoyed making Chinese New Year decorations. They've been doing a lot of Chinese paper cutting. And also Chinese New Year's for them means a big feast with family members, a big family reunion. And they also make special snacks, cake for the occasion. So enjoy Chinese New Year, go on the internet, find out which year you were born in, which animal represents your year. And if you get a chance, try to find out about the story about New Year and how the years got their name, because it all goes back to a race organised by the Jade Emperor. So it's a really important traditional Chinese event. And do take a look on the internet also to find out as much as possible about the celebration. But in the meantime, for all of you celebrating Chinese New Year, and it can include everyone in the school, just to say Happy Chinese New Year to you. Right, the golden books. Okay, always exciting. Right, let's find Hazel class. Here we are. So this week in Hazel class, we got Ruby for her wonderful character description of Baby Bear. Her writing is neat and she used lovely describing words. Leah for her enthusiastic contributions to all teams' lessons. She shared her ideas and listens well to others. Nina for going to great efforts when making a new house for the 3 little pigs. She spent many days putting it together and decorating it. Well done, Ruby, Leah and Nina. Excellent work. Oak class. Let's see what we've got in Oak class this week. Right, we've got Max and Cecilia. For their hard work and focus in our literacy lessons, Max and Cecilia are working very hard on their new phonics sounds and making super progress. Oscar, for his excellent contributions to our online meetings. Oscar is a confident contributor and happy to make suggestions when asked. Harry, for his continued effort with his handwriting. You are doing a great job, Harry. Keep it up. Really pleasing to find Max, Cecilia, Oscar and Harry in the Golden Book. Well done. And Year 1 Willow class, we got for them this week. Right, we've got Anne for her clear instructions about how to make a snowman. Anne used time connectives and a variety of punctuation within her instructions. Ava for her excellent work in literacy, writing a winter acrostic poem. Myla for her excellent contributions in our literacy lesson on teams and for her wonderful Messy Magpie poem. Well done, Anne, Ava and Myla in Willow class. And Holly class, we've got Sam for his superb geography sentences all about heavy snow. Sam crammed in lots of interesting facts about snow and ice and explained how the snow can be fun but also hazardous. Ariana for a wonderful winter acrostic poem, bursting full of creative ideas, exciting adjectives, and even a mention of Santa and the Northern Lights. Leela for an incredibly fun and informative geography video all about hurricanes. Leela presented many scientific facts, including how hurricanes form and the destruction they can cause in a creative way, complete with visual effects and real wind blowing. Knox for his outstanding written work this week. Knox puts maximum effort into his read, write, ink work, his spellings and handwriting, and his holder sentence writing. He is producing top quality work in all he does. Well done indeed to Sam, Ariana, Leela and Knox. And now Year 2, we'll start with Chestnut class. Let's find Chestnut. Right, we've got Pumpkin for her excellent contributions to house challenges. Pumpkin has been so enthusiastic taking part in these and has been especially helpful around the house. Talia for her fantastic notes on shipwrecks. She prepared and organised these well to help her write her non-chronological report. And Luke for his super science work this week. Luke invented a great new use for a plastic cup, describing why its properties would work well for using it as a pencil pot. Freddie, for his excellent work on length and height this week, Freddie has worked hard to measure lengths in centimetres and metres carefully and has done a great job solving tricky length problems. Wonderful news from Freddie, Luke, Dahlia and Pumpkin in Chestnut class. And finally, Sycamore class. Let's see what we've got in here this week. All right, let's have a look. Right, we've got Isa for working very hard in maths. She contributes during our Teams calls and has become more confident solving problems involving all 4 operations. Ibrahim for his science work this week. Ibrahim was a great inventor. He designed a sledge using a lid and some rope and drew a carefully labelled diagram too. Well done. Hagen for working so hard to practice and improve her joint handwriting. Hagen has been really focusing on this at home and she should be proud of her efforts. And lastly, Ellen for sharing her interesting ideas during our Teams calls. Ellen has a wonderful imagination and it is great when she thinks of interesting words and phrases during shared writing sessions. Well done to Ellen, Isa, Ibrahim and Hagen. Excellent work. So well done to everybody in the Golden Books and well done to everybody in the pre-prep for working so hard this week. We've got 2 birthdays to celebrate this week. The first one is Jemima. Happy birthday, Jemima. You're 7 now. And Jemima's in Sycamore class. And Jemima, you were born in the year of the horse. I looked it up for you. And we've got Haroon in reception in Oak class. And you're 5. And you were born in the year of the monkey. So a very, very happy birthday to Jemima and Haroon. And I'm sure at home, all your friends are now clapping and singing happy birthday to you. And now we come on to the house points. Well, you have been busier than ever. Really, really impressed with your snowmen, your dances, and all the photos you sent showing me that you've been doing lots and lots of household chores. Some of you have put in something like 30 hours work this week, so well done. Right, are we ready? Let's get the house cup, see who gets it this week. I'll just let you know, every house has got over 1,000 house points. We've never had so many. Firstly, Stuart's. You gained 1,002 points this week. Windsor's, 1,172. Hanover's, 1,010. Tudor's, 1,161. Well done. I hope I get it right. Well done, Windsor's. You've done exceedingly well, but you were all very, very close. And I think you've done amazingly well with the house challenges. There'll be more after half term, but next week you might want to take part in the Friends of Chigwell's photographic competition. Go outside, it's all about nature, and I've included details in a letter I'm sending home to parents. I want you to have a really lovely half term. You deserve to have a little bit of a break, especially from the computer. You've done quite a lot of screen work, so it might be nice to have a break from that. Go for long walks, you can cycle, and you've all got lots of lovely toys to play with. Hopefully, and I am confident or optimistic that you'll be back with us very shortly after half term. We are really ready and waiting for you. Moment's notice and we could have you back in. But just to go back to those messages at the beginning of assembly, I really did want to say thank you to everybody, pupils and families, because I think you've all been absolutely amazing. And also to the teachers, they've worked really hard for you because they care about you. They're all desperate to have you back. They'd much rather be teaching you in the classroom than on Teams. But they wanted you to know they think you've been superb on Teams, very sensible and really, really mature. And you've taken everything on board that they've taught you. And they've been really pleased with the work you've produced. And genuinely, all of us admire your families for working so hard with you this term. And we hope to see you soon. So have a really lovely half-term break. And the weather's supposed to be a little bit warmer. So go outside and enjoy yourself. And we'll see you all very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
safety of the ox and good health.